Alright, so in this video I am going to show you how, using the pen tool, we can mask this canister out. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to click P for pen tool, and over in the toolbar right here is the pen tool, and I'm going to just start clicking in here and kind of rough it out. So I'm going to click at the beginning of my curves and at the end, and don't get too worried about getting this perfect because we're going to go in and we're going to adjust it. If you want to zoom in and get in real close, and I'm holding down the space bar to pan, and we're just going to click where we think we're going to need some points. And we'll come up here and close it, and you know you're closing a path when you hover over that final or that very end of your path and you see the little close button. Alright, now this is where some of you will have problems. Now when we want to edit, we have to hold down Command and click on that path, and now we'll see these hollowed out little points that we made. That tells us that our path was selected. And now when we hover over our path, we'll see that the pen tool turns into a plus sign. Now if you're not seeing these little icons pop up, the minus sign when you hover over a point or the plus sign when you hover over a path, come up here and make sure you have this auto add delete button checked. Because see, now I don't have it checked, and as I hover over my pen tool, I'm not getting those pen tools to change. So we're going to make sure we have this auto add delete. And we're just going to start editing. And all I'm doing is I'm adding a point, and then I'm going to come up here and hold down Command. And I'm going to place that point kind of right in the center of everything. And then pull these handles out to where it follows our shape. Command space bar to zoom. Whoa, we're way off on that point. And that is fine. And generally I'm going to hold this path. If anything, I'm going to cheat to the inside of my shape. We don't want to have any of that background. coming through on our mask. And we want nice smooth curves. We don't want jagged. Sometimes I'll add points and then go back and delete this one if I need to. Just all depends on the shape. And you just methodically go around your object. And sometimes you just have to decide what you're going to keep. You know, sometimes it's not true to that shape, and we just make decisions on what we want to keep or delete. All right, that's our path, and we know it's loaded. And now we'll come over here, our work path in our path panel, double click on the name, and we'll call this tub. And it's always a good idea to come up here and name these paths. All right, that's how we're going to use the pen tool to mask out shapes. I'll see you on the next video when I talk about how we're going to create a vector mask and mask this shape from the background. All right, see you then.